Hey, yeah, okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats.
Coach, it is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Seattle Seahawks. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one taken just inside the 10. Yeah, he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And down to the 29-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Watch the screen. Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long.
Check. Back. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Cameron Hayward drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Double dog, that's not.
They'll run on first down. George. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Check, 55, Mike. Just like that.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll drop to throw. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
He completes it to Jones. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. He may try and run for this. And an alley to run. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
That was a good, strong run for a first down, and they are just dominating right now on this drive. They've stayed on the field, which consequently means the opposition's offense can't get out there and score any points.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 2-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
On second down, this is Jackson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Here we go. 54. Check safety, check safety.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. It's their quarterback. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll stay with Lewis here on 1st down. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Holton Hill, the one there to bring him down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now Rashad Penny. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 10.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
41's coming. 41's the money. Check the outs. Check the outs. Check the outs. Check. Crunch. 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 Check. 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 Check.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. He's got his man in the crossing route. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans 16.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Under 10. Under 10. 10. Check. Check. Check.
Penny, a 1st down carry. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Penny. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Here's Penny on the counter, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Run it. Hey, watch the screen.
On third down, it's Lewis. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be first and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, the plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, it creates a...
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Rashad Penny, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That would good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10. They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Garner. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. He'll get this to his running back. It's Justin Jackson. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a third down. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
56 to Mott, boy. 56. Middle. You get what, man? You get what? Chopper! Check. What? 59!
Now it's the backup Stafford. This will be caught by Brown. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
It's just me and you.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll buy some time right. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 53. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's the option going left on 2nd down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Got a man, it's Brown. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. In for the score as his guys are able to regain the lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Again, it's Penny. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked to the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. On first down, it's George. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Their mobile quarterback with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown. Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive or no? You just throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Cameron Hayward picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson is complete to Lockett. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They give them 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. On the run, it's Penny. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Wilson now, throwing again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
On 2nd down now, it's Jackson. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
run the option to the short side left. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter. Now this time he'll look to throw. It's caught by Jackson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A first down there on a pickup of 25. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. One. Losing yardage back at the 12. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So they'll run it again with Penny. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll try to run for it. Lewis. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try to sweep. It's Lockett with it. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
This is Penny. And that, not a sight you want to see. Rashad Penny very slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Wilson to throw. And he's got Lockett. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Wilson now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Here's Wilson looking deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way. First touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On 2nd down. It's Jackson, and he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. That's caught by Jackson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
A 1-yard loss brings up 2nd and 16.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And say what you want about CenturyLink Field up in Seattle, but for my money, this is the loudest and most difficult place to win in the league.
It's very hard. The fan support, off the charts. The way that they make noise and understand when to make noise, they understand the game as well as anyone. And how about what we get in our media packets when we start preparing for the game? They have it in their own stuff, right? The number of offsides penalties, false start penalties that they draw against the opposing team because of that fan support. And last but not least, they designed the stadium to keep the noise in, and it works.
But not in this one. They were able to somehow come in here and get that victory. So for Tennessee, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, daylight lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, tried to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. Up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to